Hello YouTube, the Blind Wizard here, and, well, what's this? Well, first of all, before I see this note that I usually get at the beginning of these videos, I should mention, Happy 4th of July for my American audience. Happy Independence Day. If you don't celebrate the holiday just for the sake of having a celebration, that's fine. So I understand my international people don't have a holiday today, but I do. So that's why I'm getting through these videos, and then the boss will be live streaming later, so do some gaming. But, as per usual, I got a note. Dun, 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 dun. I just got a note. I just got a note. I just got a note. What does the boss want now? Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Blind Wizard. Happy 4th of July. Because of it being the holiday, and because of what has been releasing really recently, today you will cover the premiere episode of DanDaDan Season 2. Wow, already? I could have sworn I had just finished that series not too long ago. Time sure does fly when you have, like, 5 shows on deck. And that's just me, the wizard. What was the other one? And the breakout new show called Lord of Mysteries. Interesting. That'll be a interesting one to get on just to see what it is. So I hope you're able to cover that. You don't have to go overboard like we did before on that previous week. I'm working through the other guys' schedules and all the stuff that we're planning, as well as me on Patreon. So take these at your own pace, and we will work out the new schedule for next week. But for today, to celebrate, please at least do those 2 episodes. Signed, The Boss. Well, this first one will be this video, and it'll be DanDaDan Season 2. It's been a couple months since we last left off with Okarun, Momo, and Jiji. They're at this house, and they're dealing with something, and yeah, that's where we're picking up. Momo's kind of in a little bit of a scrap, a little bit of a problem at the moment, dealing with some very creepy dudes, which might not even be human, but we're dealing with that with Momo, while Okarun and Jiji made a discovery at the house, and that was where we left off. So it's time we get back into there, see what this first episode gives us, and the next time you see me will be the post-episode discussion, and as always, abracadabra, alakazam. Alrighty, post-episode discussion time, and it's just more of the same with our lovely Okarun, Momo, and Jiji. From where we left off last season, really pretty much picked up right where we left off. Did not expect that those dudes were just straight up people, but they could have also been manipulated by another force. It definitely felt like they were being used for some grandiose purpose, but it's nice to see Momo was able to handle herself really well at the beginning there, and Turbo Granny is just with us too because she tagged along. Sure. Momo, Okarun and Jiji, they found that hole in the wall, but those ladies came over, who are also a part of the Keto family, and I'm just sitting here questioning. They kept referring to one as mother, so are they all siblings, and that one is their mother, or are just the guys the siblings of the mother, and those women are the guys' wives? No, that doesn't make sense either. Well, nothing about their family dynamic makes sense with the very little information we got, but I never liked them anyway, and they are now dead. Thanks to either a serpent god, Tsuchinoko, or a giant earthworm cryptid. Oh dear. And so that might be a problem. Although I made a prediction, a speculation in the episode that this was a case where something is mistaken as a deity when it's just a giant monster, and then like the real deity will make their appearance after the fake is killed, which is something that feels very possible, or it's always been an earthworm cryptid, but it was like one of the first earthworm cryptids because it's the serpent god, you know? But, that's pretty much what happened in the episode. Overall, I'm actually looking forward to where we're going this season. And it makes me have a grandiose prediction for, like, the whole series, because this is definitely a series that feels like, it feels like early Naruto, or, I guess you could argue One Piece to a degree, because it doesn't feel like a giant grandiose story like Bleach does. It feels like a bunch of mini arcs that keep connecting, and you get character moments and character building and some action and adding to our list of friend groups. And, well, it's making me wonder, how will this series come to an end? I don't know. Because, like, for other shonen series that are on the channel that are covered by either me or the ref, stuff like Sakamoto Days feels very similar in terms of its structure, but that's because of how Sakamoto Days is for its structure. I did watch the ref's videos, and he did a good job with those, especially for just having fun with stuff and being kind of disappointed that chapters got skipped over. I wouldn't know that feeling. And then you have Undead Unluck, which has quickly become the channel's top shonen. Can't name any names, but it's definitely gone up in terms of favoritism. And that's a case of a very well-woven story once you get all the plot revelations. So for a series like DanDaDan, from my viewing perspective, I don't even know how this series could potentially end. It doesn't feel like it's ending anytime soon, but I do wonder what could be big enough to be a finale for a series like this. It's the question. Speaking of stuff beyond the episode, I also reacted to the opening and the ending. New songs, love them. Definitely not as good as the first season versions, but they're definitely good songs. And when it came to the visuals, there wasn't actually much there to speculate about, except for one character. It's hard to avoid when it's on a cover of the manga, and you're at a bookstore, and you're looking for a friend because you're getting a gift for a friend, and he's just on the cover. So I know he exists. I know nothing else. I don't know his name. I don't know his personality. I don't know if I'm going to love him or hate him. And I don't even know if he's going to be like a big player in terms of Turbo Granny powered Okarun, or Acrobat Silky Ira, or Momo's telekinesis, or the stuff that was in the trailers for Jiji. I did watch that first trailer. The point I'm trying to make is, I actually have zero clue about what's going into this season. So, aside from the little bit that I couldn't avoid because marketing, am I right? This first episode was a great start. Definitely looking forward to the rest of this season. Like I was very surprised with DanDaDan's writing in the past. And I'll see you next time. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you liked it. Hit like button, subscribe, share the video with a friend. Join the Patreon, and of course, keep your notifications on, because as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.